understand that.
Okay, so this is our lecture notes over 2.3, solving inequalities using multiplication and division. Now it's very, very similar to what we already did with subtraction and addition, but there is going to be one little difference that we'll look at in just a minute. Okay, so the multiplication property, when you multiply each side of an inequality by the same positive number, the inequality remains true. The division property, when you divide each side of an inequality by the same positive number, the inequality remains true. Okay, so we're going to look here at example A. So example A, solve x over 5 is less than or equal to -3, and then graph the solution. So I'm just going to rewrite this because I don't have enough room to work on it really. So I'm just going to rewrite it right here. X divided by 5 is less than or equal to -3. Okay, so this indicates right here that x is being divided by 5, right? So that's what that indicates right there. So what we're going to do is we need to do the opposite of that, which is to multiply. Okay, so if we multiply on the left side, we also need to multiply on the right side as well. So over here on the left, the x will cancel, the 5 cancels out. So we're left with x. X is less than or equal to -3 times 5, which is -15, like that right there. Okay, so we're going to put our -15 right in the middle, and then this is going to increase, so we'll have -14, -13, and going this direction, it decreases -16 and -17, like that. So we're going to have a closed circle right here at -15, and then since it's going in the less than direction, it's pointing to the left. We're going to go this direction right here. Okay? Just like that. All right. All right, so let's go on to letter B. All right, so since this is 6 times x, we are going to do the opposite, which is to divide. All right. So what do we get on this side? That cancels out. What are we left with? Amaya?
What?
What are we left with here?
18 and
So right here on the left side,
x.
x, and then you bring this down.
Yep.
What is that? Greater than.
Yep.
And then what's -18 divided by 6? That's right, it's -3. Good job. Way to go. Now, Carmen, I need to graph this, so I need to label this first. So I'm going to put -3, and that's going to increase -2, -1. Then this decreases going that direction. So Carmen, am I going to use an open circle or a closed circle?
I don't know.
Does it have a little line at the underneath it?
No.
So, what does that mean?
Open.
Open circle where?
-3.
Correct. We'll put an open circle at -3, and then am I going to draw my arrow to the right or to the left?
Right.
Correct. In the greater than direction. So all these numbers that are greater than -3 would actually solve the equation. Okay? Great job, Carmen. Good job. Okay. So why don't we take a minute and you can try to do these next few on your own, all right? And then we'll come back together and look at them. Let's jump back in and look at number 1, Chaz. So on number 1 here, right, this says n divided by 3 is less than 1. Okay? So what are we going to do?
We're gonna multiply.
Correct. So I'm going to rewrite mine just real quick so I can show it better. But yeah, we're going to multiply by n. No, we're not.
Yeah, it's by 3.
Yeah. Why is it by 3? Because we want to get rid of the fraction. Okay? So what we're going to do to get rid of the fraction is multiply by 3. That way, the 3 cancels out, and over here I'm left with just n. That was the worst n I've ever drawn. Okay? Chad, you with me? So if I multiply by 3 on the left, I have to multiply by 3 on the right. So then, what do I do? What do I put after the n, Chaz?
Less than 3.
Good job, because 1 times 3 is 3. Way to go. All right, Daniel, I'm going to label this down here, 3, 4, 5, and then 2, 1. And so, Daniel, am I going to use an open circle or a closed circle? Why is it open?
Because
There's no equal to line there, right? All right, and so then am I going to draw my arrow to the right or the left? That is correct. Good job. Way to go. Awesome. Did I do it wrong?
One's a tweaker.
Good job. All right. Number 2. Who's next? Ariana? All right. So, Ariana, this one's going to be very much like what we just did on number 1. So, we want to get, here on number 2, we want to get rid of the fraction, right? So, how are we going to get rid of that fraction?
And then it cancels out. So you're left with M. And then the other side goes in like
So then, yeah, we need to multiply by 10 over here. All right, I'm going to use parentheses. So then 10 times negative 0.5.
Is this two positives?
Hold on one second. All right, so it's 10 times negative 0.5. 10 times negative 0.5. And you got negative 5? Good job. Way to go. So we bring down this symbol, and then we get negative 5. Yes, so when I switch it, what do I get?
M is greater than or equal to.
Great job. Awesome. All right. Very good. All right. Jarrett is not here. Jasleen. I'm going to label this down here, right? And then this needs to go in the increasing direction. And this needs to decrease like that. So, Jasleen, am I going to use an open circle or a closed circle? Closed circle is correct. Right at negative 5. And then is it going to go to the right or to the left? That is correct. Good job. This goes in the right direction. Okay, are there any questions on that? Anyone? Awesome. So now, who's next? Cainsley is next. Are you ready for this? So, right over here, we have 2/3. Negative 3 is greater than 2/3 p. So I have this 2/3 that's right in front of the p. How do I deal with that? Do you remember? We could do that, yes. We could divide by 2/3, right? We could do that. Is that what you meant? And so you would do the same thing over here. You divide by 2/3, right? You'd use your calculator to do that. But an alternate method that we've talked about a few times is right over here on the whiteboard at the top of the second board over there. And so we could multiply by the reciprocal. Now, technically you end up doing the same thing. Either way you do it. But I just wanted to show both again. Sometimes it's going to be better to multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, so if I do that, I would also multiply on the other side by that reciprocal, 3/2 over there. Okay, so did you already do that math? Okay, so if we do 3/2 times -3. All right, so hold on. 3/2. Hold on. Nope. Sorry. Was it times -3? Is that right? And so that's going to give us -9/2 or -4.5. So that's -9/2, and then bring this down, right? What is this sign? What is that sign in the middle? Greater than. And then over here on the right side, those cancel out, so I'm left with just P. So, what's the last thing I need to do here? Flip it. I need my P, right? Just like we did. I should have put that over here too. We flip it around, so the P, I want the P on the left. So then what do I do to this right here, Kingsley? You have to flip this around as well. So it goes the opposite direction from what it was there. So then you bring down your -9/2, like that. Now, that's also, -9/2 is also -4.5. So for graphing purposes, that's going to be easier for us. So we're going to go -4.5. Now I'm going to go by halves. So that's -4, -3.5. And then this is going to get a larger negative going this direction, like that. Okay? Kaylee, am I going to use an open circle or a closed circle?
Open.
Correct. Good job. And then am I going to draw my arrow to the right or to the left?
To the left.
To the left. That's right. All right, great job. Do you guys have any questions on that? Awesome. Very good. Okay. Okay, let's finish this right here. This the 4, 5, and 6. So let's go to Logan.
Yeah, on.
So Logan, on number 4, right? We need to get the B all alone. So what are we going to do? Divide by what? Correct. So divide by 4 over here on the left and over there on the right. So then what happens when I do that? What do I get? That cancels out. So we're left with B.
Less than or equal to.
Let's try greater than or equal to.
Greater than or equal to.
Uh-huh. And then what does this reduce to?
I have no idea.
1/2 or
0.5.
0.5 is great. Okay, so we need to, great job, we need to graph that. So we'll put our 0.5 in the middle, and then we'll go by, I like to increase by halves. So then this will be 0, and this would be -0.5 right there. Okay, So, Mara, are we going to use an open circle or a closed circle? Closed circle right there at 0.5. And then are we going to draw our arrow to the right or to the left?
Right.
To the right. All right. Who got that one correct? Way to go. Have you already finished 5 and 6?
Mr. Westfield, let's hit the page.
I'm finished. Most all of this at 3.
Well, I want to finish this up. So let's go to number 5. Paisley. We want to get the K all alone, right? So what are we going to do to get that K by itself?
Oh, you lost.
Divide by 12. On the left side and on the right side. All right, now, so when I do that, Paisley, what am I left with? Stop.
Yeah.
Shh. Did you say K? Warren, stop talking so I can hear. You mean K is less than or equal to -2? Yes, good job. K is less than or equal to -2.
I thought you were talking to me.
All right, now we're going to label our number line. Okay, make sure you label that correctly. And then Shelby, am I going to use an open circle or a closed circle?
Close.
Good job. Right at -2, right? Then am I going to draw a line to the right or to the left?
To the left.
To the left. Great job. Who got that answer correct when you did that? Way to go. All right. Songland, number 6. What do I want to do here, Songland, number 6?
You want to divide 2.5 on each side.
Correct. So I want to divide by 2.5. Okay. And so on the right side, that's going to cancel out, right? So we'll bring down our Q. And then what do we bring down in the middle?
Huh?
What is this in the middle we need to bring down?
The less than sign.
So we're going to bring down the less than. And what is -15 divided by 2.5?
0.16.
Did you get -6? Is that what you said?
What?
Did you say -6? Songland?
Huh?
Did you say -6? So then what do I do?
And then,
Yeah.
wait, what? Oh, you start your graph.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, you flip it.
You flip it. There's another one where you have to flip. So when I flip it, what do I get?
You get Q, is it Q? Yeah, Q greater than -6.
Good job. All right, Tinsley. I'm going to label this, right? -6, and then this increases, and then this decreases. So am I going to use an open circle or a closed circle? Open circle, and then I'm going to draw my line to the right or the left?
To the right.
To the right. Who got that correct when you did that? All right, great job. All right, we're going to stop with that, and we'll pick this up in the next lesson.